think that's how I'm gonna do this part here. Or perhaps, let's see, I want to experiment a little bit. Let's see, I need to fix it a little bit more. Can't really see where this is at, but okay, I'll just keep it right there. Okay, that seems to fit rather well. Now I can have this here, and I'm looking at it, right? No, I'm not. You know what? What if I take this one out, extend that one, turn this around? Well, I guess that works. Well, that's pretty interesting. Camera's upside down, but okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, I suppose. Okay, so how do we begin this reading? That's right, Taurus. Taurus. Let's see what's going on for the month of May. Sorry about lagging it for like the first 2 minutes. As you can see, I'm doing these readings in the car, so I'm just a bit pressed for space. However, that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle these cards while I go over the astrology, just to see what to expect. I'm also gonna go ahead and put the chart right here. Put it this way so that I can easily read it. Okay. So Taurus, let's see what's going on. You have Jupiter and Uranus, and you have the sun inside of your sign. So happy birthday to you, Taurans. For those that have had their birthdays in the last 7 days, happy belated birthday. For those of you who are going to have your birthday here soon, happy birthday, or happy early birthday. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what the month of May is going to bring us. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign each of the cards to a specific chakra point. And I don't have any anything that can help me to gauge that, but I'm just going to go from the root chakra, on this side, to the crown chakra on this side. And then I'll explain it from there, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with the astrology and all of that. So this is just a new method of me trying to expand my knowledge, trying to expand my ability to use my intuition. And of course, we have 2 cards that flip themselves over. So that means you're working with 2 energies, not just one, Taurus. Okay, let's see what these energies are. Oh, look at that. Okay, so on one side of the spectrum, you're working with the fox, and on the other side of the spectrum, you're working with the vulture in the reverse. Well, that's a very interesting one because you have the golden egg right here at the bottom, which it makes me think. It makes me think very much. Very much. Actually, you know what? This video is going to be pretty weird because what I think I needed to do was this. Oops. This would be a little better. Right? Okay, so you probably don't see the bottom too well. That's fine. Perhaps I can push it just a little bit more down. Yeah, I don't think that really helped. Yes, just like that. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that, Taurus. Sorry. It's just that sense of perfectionism, man. I can, yeah. Let's just say I'm trying to get over it. Okay. I need to make sure that these cards are all upright. So just in case there are any, yeah, see, there's some that are upside down. So just the fox. The fox is about understanding things. It's about seeing things from the perspective of knowledge, from the perspective of observation, and it's also from the perspective of understanding well, people say, honestly, it's a very grounding and earth energy. And if you look at here, you have the oh, if you look at here, you have the fox, right? And you know what? I think what I need to do is I need to move these like this, because that's how they should be. Now, don't mind the sound. This is the sound of my actuator. Well, I should say my significant other's. Um, I'll just say my twin flame or my soulmate's actuator from their car. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the book as soon as this stops. So please excuse that noise. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it. But if you're noticing, they're both in the downward triangle and with the line going through it type of energy. That's earth energy. And of course, you are an earth sign. But I think yeah, let me take a look real quick. Actually, I'm just realizing this is the correct way right here. So the beginning and then your crown. Okay. All right, so the fox. So at the most basic level, the root chakra level, this is talking about a strong or a smart partner or mate or a wise teacher of some kind who is in your vicinity. This person's here to help you to align yourself to yourself, first of all, and to help you feel at home in your own power. Now, you'll know this energy is imbalanced, mostly because you'll have your relationships with other people are going to be very loyal. They're going to be very monogamous, but not monogamous in the sense that you're only seeing one person, because now you have to upgrade that. I mean, you have to shift that to other dimensions, right? If you think about monogamy within, let's say, an intellectual relationship, then that means that you're only sharing your ideas with that person or with one person. So monogamy, in the sense, it's like when you dedicate yourself to one cause, or you dedicate yourself to one idea, or you dedicate yourself to one person or one cause, that's monogamy right there. And how to tell when that energy is out of balance in your root chakra, well, then you're gonna understand when things are when you're being either sneaky or you're unsure of the identity of that which you're interacting with. So when when you're connected to this fox energy, you're very intuitive, and when you're disconnected from it, then that's going to be the opposite of that. Now, I feel like because this card came out in the upright, you are firmly rooted. Okay. Now, to bring this into a balance, you need partnership and connection. And I think that, well, when it comes to this solar eclipse in Aries, it really showed you a lot about your own worth, but it really showed you a lot about the relationships you engage in on a daily level, which is not far-fetched to to really think about, because that's exactly what this eclipse was. It's learning you to what's serving you and what no longer serves you and what you need to take action on. And so if we go to the vulture is like about letting go. It's about purifying yourself, and it has to do with I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe if I put it like this. All right, so the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. Let me see. I'll put it up closer like this. I can't read backwards, so I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Okay, so it does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Well, that's actually a very powerful message right there for you, Taurus, because it speaks about that value thing that I mentioned. So when you're out of balance of that energy, which is at your crown chakra, which means that in terms of how you express that energy out to the universe, if it's dramatic and and aggressive and not expressive and imbalance, then you're going to understand when that vulture energy is not allowing you to purify certain situations and be able to move on from them. Clean your space, sage your space, cleanse your sanctuary. And if you guys are interested in that, like, let me know, because I am slowly trying to see what I can do to build up a store online. So if you guys are interested in stones, if you guys are interested in raw materials, if you guys are interested in sage and various other things like cord cutting ceremonies, cleansing ceremonies, and things like that, feel free to message me on that as well. When this energy is imbalanced, though, you'll understand that it clarifies things and it reveals wisdom. Okay, Taurus? So there's that. Well, that's good. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay, so I want to see what else comes out. I feel, because this is having to do with values, this is having to do with worth. Um, let's see. Value, worth, and belief systems. That's all in the solar plexus chakra. Okay, so then this next animal card goes towards your solar plexus chakra, and it's the mouse, another earth energy. Okay, so it makes me wonder, how many of you out there are busying yourselves just for the sake of, like, busying yourself because you don't really want to think about whatever's going on right now? Does that sound like you? Does it sound like how you were maybe in the recent past? Working towards something but not really seeing the results, or feeling like you don't see the results? Okay, so then let's see. Since this seems to do, or this seems to have something to do with your value, and also something having to do with how you care about yourself mostly, but also how you care about others and how you invest your time in others by discussing things with them. I'm gonna go ahead and draw from the Love Oracle just to see what it shows in terms of your relationships and your relation to others, right? The Mask. So not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, deluding, and gaslighting. Hmm. Yeah. Be aware. Trust your intuition, and trust that first intuitive message you get from asking any question to the universe. The There's a lot that you can learn from talking to other people right now. and engaging in concepts other than just superficial matter stores. And that's going to help you to realign and reevaluate your belief systems and your values. I feel like that's going to be that's something that could turn out to be a positive aspect for you. Now we're gonna go to the root. Photograph. Look at your photos. Missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, so I feel like if this is a partnership, they are missing you. If this was a partnership that you were involved in, you're probably looking at photos of different accomplishments or different moments of positivity. Let's see, make more memories or make new memories. Well, it is asking you to move forward and to purify the past so that you can make new memories. But it wouldn't be surprised if you guys were hanging on to things. So look at heart with the key. So it says welcoming love, meet the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay, so what this is telling me here is that if you can go through the process of observing your reality and understanding how to make new memories by, I guess, coming to terms with old ones, right? Because understanding that you need to open your heart and welcome love. I think right now, because the masks that you've been exposed to, there is the propensity for people not to want to connect at this point in time or want to make new memories because they're still busy processing older memories. And I think right now, what you're trying to do is just remain balanced and ascend. Because transcending obstacles, learning expansion and new phases, and preparing for union of some kind, that's what seems to be the energy there. All right, so I want to draw, um, let's see. So we got the root, we got the solar plexus, right? We got the crown. The root, solar plexus, and the crown, huh? That's very interesting. Solar plexus. What connection does the solar plexus have? You know, I could take a look at my notes. Let's see. The solar plexus. So that seems to be Leo and Virgo type energy for some of you. The heart, the spine, the intestines, maybe Cancer energy also. The breast, the stomach. Those are all areas that are being highlighted, right? Open your heart. Open up your the spine is usually associated to courage. It's also associated to having a strong backbone, which means being able to stand up for yourself. So this seems to be something related to relationships where there is a necessity for you to stand up for yourself. So let's see what the solar plexus reveals. What kind of emotions does it reveal? Yep, unconditional giving and receiving. And I think that what's happening with you, Taurus, is there is that necessity to understand how to properly give and receive. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra has a very interesting energy. I want to see what the energy is between the solar plexus and the crown chakra. So this involves the heart, the throat, and the third eye. The heart, the throat, and the third eye. The heart. Let's go with the heart. Honesty. When it comes to the heart, remember we mentioned the honesty card in the reverse for the overall collective. I feel like you have been honest with yourself lately, but now it's necessary for you to share that honesty with the world. And I believe that when it comes to matters of the heart, which is right here in this area, I would imagine that like it is a necessary aspect for you to open your heart and to welcome love, because maybe it might be coming in. And the reason why it's not is because, you know, you have this face right here where you're just like, you know, it is what it is, you know, the same shit, different day, right? So understanding that, you know, there is a certain sense of karma when it comes to giving and receiving. There is a necessity for you to open your heart, Taurus. Right? There's a specific key though. We'll find out what that is. And then okay, let's see. This seems to be something connected to the third eye too. So I'll just draw another card and I'll put it right there next to honesty. The singer of connection. Yep. See? So very much about connections. It's about giving and receiving. It's about opening your heart. Be prepared for somebody to be coming in. I know you guys are in the process of healing. You know, you guys are in the process of understanding what's necessary in order to come to a healing conclusion. So don't hurry yourself through that, Taurus. Don't worry too much about it. General idea is that this time period is meant for you to heal. And it's meant for you to heal your heart. Let's see. The heart also has to do with the sun. Obviously, the sun is in Taurus. For you, Taurus, that's the first house. So the head, the mind, and the forehead are also outlined. I want to see what. Ooh, look at that. You had the Six of Wands pop out in the upright. So the Six of Wands. You're starting off on a personal journey. I think that's why it's necessary for you to understand how to make new memories, or how to get into the process of purifying your old negative energy so that you can bring yourself into a new positive energy. And usually that new positive energy is what allows you to push forward. Um, this has a lot to do with the identity that you carry. Maybe your identity is tied to whatever these images are that you see. And maybe you're looking for a new identity. Yeah. I feel like whatever identity you have right now, there's a lot of people that are looking at you very jealously because they see your accomplishments, but maybe they don't understand the struggle that you've been through. So with that being said, let's see what else pops out. Now, Six of Wands energy is let's see. Yeah, that Six of Wands energy is connected to Leo. So, you know, Leo being the the fifth house, it has a lot to do with the let's see, with that relationship factor for you. So yeah, Libra, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, somewhere around there, you guys might be experiencing something of the heart, something of the spine, the stomach, maybe stomach aches, um, intestinal pain, maybe. But if it really is dealing with relationships, then some of you might be having trouble with your kidneys. And it might be necessary for you to take a look at your kidneys to find out if they are good. That must be a Mercury type thing too. Let's see. Let's see if there's any indication of that here. I'm gonna go with the solar plexus and with the heart on this one. Go ahead and clarify this, spirit. Five of Swords. Okay. So let's see. The Five of Swords energy is Aquarian type energy. It's fixed. It's associated with Venus. So yeah, so some of you guys might be having not just like heart trouble, bones, or the right eye. But if it is connected to Mercury, then skin, speech, tongue, neck, kidneys, and intestinal issues, as I mentioned. And for some of you, sexual organ issues, whether your skin shines or not, your hormones and your hair. Some of you guys are going to be dealing with things like that. Okay, so what this is showing me is that, you know, it feels like you were victorious over something, but it doesn't really seem like it's that much of a victory to you. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Like, you want something, and yeah, you've got new ideas, you've got like all of these weapons that you can use against people, but you know, they're walking away. That's it. Like, they either they realize and admit defeat, or they see that there's no way to win. So in matters of the heart, in matters of the solar plexus, there needs to be a change or an evolution in this. You may be receiving intuitive messages on how to make these changes. These changes would be something having to do with releasing old habits, old thought patterns. These feelings like you're not going to get what you were looking for in return. Now, that 9 energy really calls me um, to the Capricorn energy of putting your energy into what matters to you, what you really care about, and the people that you really care and associate with. That 9 really talks about that Sagittarian energy too, and organization and reorganization of who you consider to be your family and who you consider to be your friends and those that uplift you, right? If you have any planets in Leo, then that's going to be even more of a reason for that type of energy to come through. So yeah, I think overall you guys are dealing with some type of disappointment somewhere, something having to do with a relationship of some kind that you felt could have gone to the next level but didn't. And for whatever reason, you may have felt like you were backstabbed or you were betrayed, and that's why the Lao Mei is in the reverse, and you can't really give and receive properly. But because honesty is there in the upright, and so is the singer of connection, it does make me realize too that on an everyday level, you've been realizing these various different things about what it means to properly handle a relationship and how to get over this heartbreak here, understanding that you're going to be victorious, right? These are two cards that are aimed at victory. But the only reason why that victory is there is because, one, you're being honest with yourself, so you're operating from a place of integrity, and also you're operating from a place of being connected to the spirit or source. And you know, that's actually quite interesting if you think about it. Okay, so I want to go ahead and see what the advice is for this. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and draw some. I'm gonna go ahead and draw some cards to see just one card for each chakra point. Okay, so the first one. If you do rush ahead with confidence. Understand that you need first those intuitive messages and that push, and then the opportunity to appear before you make any movement forward. That's how you know you have a balanced chakra point at the root. Okay, so part of the idea of what's contributing to the inability to give and receive has a lot to do with celebration, with receiving what you feel you should have received, right? And so with that being said, you know, there is going to be a period of time where you do have to, well, you have to move fast, and you're going to have to trust your intuition. And that might not make you happy, but it is necessary. Let's see what's at the solar plexus. Oh, wow. Some of these cards flipped over. Oh, well, one did. Okay, so the magician in the reverse. Yeah, so putting your time and your energy into the things that really matter right now. And you can tell that by the dedication you have to whatever it is that you talk about. This energy needs to be put there. So This energy will actually help to remove this mask energy, not sharing your true feelings, right? Remember, we have honesty here. So even if people are being dishonest with you, be truthful with them. But if necessary, don't share information. That's just how it is. Okay, feeling like you're finally seeing the brighter side of things. That's going to help your heart quite a bit. It's going to help your mindset behind that, seeing the brighter side of things and understanding that yeah, you may have been taken advantage of, but you're understanding that there is something behind it all, and there was a push, there was an impetus that was placed on our ass to do that. All right. Hello. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hi, Sneha. Um, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stay here on YouTube. This reading right here specifically is for Taurus. So think about where Taurus is in your chart, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I can actually see it right here, but I'll see how this Tauran energy appeals to your sign specifically. Okay. All right. So Taurus, on the heart level, you're learning to see things from a brighter perspective, and that's actually very good. Regardless of the fact that you can't really seem to create that happiness that you've been looking for, there's probably a reason for that. And if you're interested, we could take a look at your human design chart and various other aspects. The payment systems and the way to get a hold of me are there in the description box below. Yeah. Okay. So see, this is what spirit is training you to get to by the third house Cancer Vesta energy. What spirit is trying to do is it's trying to get you to communicate what you care about and what you would invest your time in by the Cancer energy right there, and Vesta in Cancer. So in relation to Taurus, that's the third house. Third house is about communication, it's about travel, it's also about siblings. There's something about this energy here that makes me wonder, what is it that you're dedicating to yourself to? Is it family? Is it your siblings? Um is it these little projects that you consider to be your children, right? Um I feel like extended family pops out with this. So I feel like some of you guys are reaching out to extended family, or who you would consider extended family, which is a very interesting energy because this at the throat, especially since we discovered that for you, there's going to be a very honest expression of your feelings and actually your thoughts and your morals without you even knowing. It's going to lead you to that. Okay. At the third eye. So intuitively, in your Tauran energy, wherever Taurus is in your chart, you know there's a new start coming, but you know that it's not yet time. You know there's certain things that need to happen first, and there's certain things that need to come to light in order for you to make a properly balanced decision. So while that is there, things will snag for a little bit. But remember, when epiphanies come, they come in waves. So when you do get that epiphany, move quickly on it. All right. So yeah, that's cool, At the end of it all, with your in your crown energy is emotional balance. And I like that for you, Taurus, because the advice here is telling me, look, you want happiness and you want to be able to create things, but in order for that to happen, you have to see things from a brighter perspective. If you don't see things from and as you see things from a higher perspective, you know, revealing the mask, then you start to understand how not to work just to work. You actually start to make better use of your time, because time is a resource we cannot get back, right? We know intuitively that that before that can happen, we need to balance our emotions and begin the journey. And to begin that journey with balance and the ability to transmute that energy. All right, so Taurus, let's go ahead and draw some affirmation cards. Let's see what the spirits are telling us. I'm gonna draw one for the base or the root chakra. Today I abandon all old. I mean, my old. Okay, 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Clubs. Today I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. Interesting. That has a lot to do with the actions, right? You receive an intuitive push today, do it. Okay, 5 of Swords. See, that 5 of Swords energy was right there, but here it comes out again. 5 of Spades. So in your Tauran energy today, I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. Yep. That's very interesting. Regardless of how people are acting around you, you still maintain that brimming energy. I love that. One more. 2 of Swords. I give myself space to grow and learn. There you go. And that's how you begin that new journey. So I think it's a pretty clear message. Getting ready to start something new, but unable to give and receive properly. That's called holding a grudge, Taurus. So with that, and also that's not loving yourself too. Okay, well, with that, Taurus, well, I guess you understand what the main concept is, right? Properly give and receive, be honest with other people, open your heart and open your connection to the universe and other people so that you can make the best decisions possible and create the best possible connections for you. Okay? So, with that being said, thank you for being here, Taurus, and I hope that this resonates for all of you who have Taurus in your chart, wherever it is. Um, yeah, so that being said, I am going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for being here, Taurus, and I will see you later. Okay? Bye.